for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yellow. Check. Crunch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Outside. Right there. 54. Right there.
Mahomes going to throw. They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Cut. Hey, watch that. Check. Come on, baby.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. 22 jet bomber. Yellow. Let's get it right now. Check 99.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the run.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Hey, check. Alert flare. 15. Mike's 43. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Strip that ball. And ripple is 54. Mike 54. Yellow. Here we go, D. On deck. 36. Hey, 43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elliott fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Mahomes now to throw. Of 8, but it also leads. This is 4th down.
Fellas, let's go.
It's Mahomes. Accepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's the intended receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Attack, attack. Alpha. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Forbath will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go, let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man. It's Austin. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Kill. Joker.
Here's Pollard again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely new. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the slats.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going. Yellow, yellow.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Down to lose 1. 54 is Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Go. Here we go. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce. Hey, kill.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, 47.
I'm coming after you. 49.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Shoot! Attack!
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, Buck.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
There you go. 49 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Reed picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike, easy. 54. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. They complete it to Hill. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check back, check back.
On second down, it's Elliott, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Going to 53. Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath, the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Watch the curl.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there.
Nice 7, let's go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you